Stay strong. Speak of the intensity, Mike. All intensity now. Come on. Good. Good. 20 seconds, Mike. There we go. Come on. Intensify. Good. 10 seconds, Mike.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Way down. 3. Good job. 2 more to go. Nice. 1 more. Good. Let's hope 5 seconds. Push, and relax.
They say time is the one enemy that can't be defeated, the monster that finally knocks all legends down. But it seems there's one man in Brooklyn who hasn't gotten the message yet. Iron Mike Tyson is not in his 20s or 30s, but rather at the age of 60 years. While others are preparing for retirement, Tyson is preparing for a historic comeback that has shaken the entire fighting world. Everyone asks how he does it, what is the secret behind this endless energy, and whether this is magic or supernatural genes. Today, we will break into the Iron Camp behind the scenes and analyze in precise detail how Tyson trains to recreate himself using tools that seem very simple, but under his hands, they turn into deadly weapons such as resistance bands, resistance ropes, and the legendary Sandbag. If you think you have seen it all, get ready, because Mike Tyson is just getting started. Let's start with the tool that shocked many, which is your resistance tool. Why does the legend of explosive energy use rubber bracelets at this age? Careful research leads us to an amazing physiological fact for the elderly fighter, as the ability to generate explosive energy from the muscles decreases with age, and the risk of joint and tendon injuries becomes much higher. And here comes the genius of the Tyson training team. The acetate does not provide constant resistance like heavy iron weights, but rather provides increasing resistance. And this means two very important things for Tyson's return. The first thing is to protect the joints, because the pressure is at its lowest level at the beginning of the movement and increases gradually at the end at the target muscles, which allows him to train with high intensity without destroying his 65 knees and shoulders. The second thing is to enhance explosive power, as Tyson is not only training to strengthen his muscles, but he is training to be fast and lethal, and the increasing rubber resistance forces his nervous system to work harder at the end of each punch or evasive movement, which retrains his mind and body for lightning speed, which is the first thing that a boxer usually loses. When we look at the details, we find that Tyson ties the elastics around his waist and feet and performs quick bending and dribbling movements as the rubber pulls him away while he fights to return to the center. This method not only builds the muscles of the torso and legs, but also builds the explosive balance necessary for his legendary style. Then we move on to the sandbag and the ropes of resistance to awaken the monster lurking within the legend. The heavy punching bag is not just a tool for receiving blows for Tyson, but it is always the first opponent. Careful research into Tyson's famous Peekaboo technique tells us that the destructive force in this style never comes from the arms, but rather explodes directly from the ground. Tyson focuses on shifting weight from foot to foot at incredible speeds and then rotating the hip and torso to send a fiery charge through his arm. The thundering sound that the heavy bag makes with every strike is definitive proof that the ability to transfer power from bottom to top is still brutal and perfect in him. Here, his team incorporates long resistance ropes with handles into shadow punches, as these ropes force him to maintain a high hand position to protect his face and improve the speed of returning the hand after the punch, which is called the rapid rebound of the punch. He practices hitting at tremendous speeds without having to hit his hand with something hard every time, which protects the hand and shoulder joints from chronic inflammation. Now let's turn our attention and dive into the artistic essence, which is the Peekaboo style at the age of 60. Everyone wonders how a body at this age can perform a style that relies entirely on continuous movement and high physical effort. Careful research reveals a genius training strategy, as Tyson doesn't train more aggressively, but rather train smarter. His head movements are characterized by timing and precision, and your resistance tools have greatly helped rebuild the strength of the core, neck, and back muscles to execute these movements smoothly. The Peekaboo style does not require running long and exhausting distances, but rather requires repeated explosive energy over very short distances, and the escalating resistance exercises that we have seen are exactly what this style needs to keep the opponent confused and unable to anticipate the direction of the next punch. Tyson's recent camps also show a great emphasis on training to speed up reactive reactions, because at this age, every fraction of a second makes the difference between winning and losing. This hard training is not just a show of muscle or a test of tools, but rather a real message and a declared war on numbers and age calculations. Tyson has stated on more than one occasion that a person sets his own limits, and he proves